Bonjour tout le monde. Hello everyone. Je m'appelle Haley. My name is Haley, and today we'll be going over different ways and different vocabulary and phrases you can introduce yourself in French, en français. Okay, let's begin. So we're going to begin with vocabulary, vocab. So this is a list of vocab that we're going to need today to help you with the phrases and the different speeches you want to say if you want to introduce yourself. So on the left column, we have English, good evening, mean in French is bonsoir. How's it going? Comment ça va? It's going well. Ça va bien. It's not going well. Ça va mal. And if you can see the ça, the CA in French, there's a little tail at the end of C. There's a little tail. That means it's a soft C, not a k. It's so it's ça va mal. Not bad, pas mal. So, comme ci, comme ça. Fantastic, formidable. My name is, je m'appelle, and pleased to meet you, enchanté. And that little accent mark at the end of enchanté, the E, on the last E, there's an accent mark on top. That just means your E is going to go is going to go up a little bit. So now that you know those list of vocabs, we're going to practice that a little bit. So, we're going to start off with, how do you say, good evening, my name is Haley? Or if you want to say, good evening, my name is, whatever your name is. You say, bonsoir, je m'appelle Haley. This word for word translates to, good evening, bonsoir, je m'appelle, I am called. That is the exact translation. Je is I, m'appelle is am called. I am called Haley. Or, good evening, my name is Haley. Now let's move on. How do you say hello? How are you today? Hello is bonjour. How are you today is comment ça va? Aujourd'hui. Aujourd'hui means today. So bonjour, hello, comment ça va? How are you aujourd'hui, today? Next we have, it's not going well today. How do you say it's not going well today? Ça va mal. That was just one of the phrases we learned. Ça va mal. And remember this first C, it has sort of like a squiggly tail at the end. That means it's a soft C. So you'll be wrong if you said que va mal. It's ça va mal. Now last one, how do you say hello? It's nice to meet you. Remember, hello is bonjour, enchanté. And you see this parenthesis separating a second E at the end. You put that second E if you're referring to someone who's a female. If you're saying, hello, it's nice to meet you, and you're talking to a female, then you put the extra E at the end. If it's a male, then you don't put that extra E, and you end it with the first E with the little accent mark on top. Okay, now let's learn about how you can introduce someone else. So here's the vocab you need to know if you want to introduce someone else. So let's begin with my name is, je m'appelle. If you want to say you, the informal version of you is tu. The formal version of you is vous. She or he is elle or il. If you want to say your name is, you say tu t'appelles for informal or vous vous appelez for formal. Her name is, elle s'appelle, or if it's translated word for word, it means she is called, elle s'appelle. His name is, il s'appelle. Like we learned before, she is elle, he or his is il. Now that you know the vocabulary to introduce yourself, introduce other people, let's end it with a quick dialogue practice. So here is a quick dialogue practice exchanged between two people, Anne and Marie. So here is how you'll use it in real life context. Anne, bonjour Mary, enchantée. Mary, salut Anne, enchantée aussi. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Anne, ça va très bien merci. Et toi? Mary, moi aussi, ça va très bien. On y va. So basically what this says is Anne said, hello Mary, it's nice to meet you. This is actually wrong. Enchanté should have the extra E at the end because Mary is a female and Anne is talking to a female. Now Mary said, "Salut, Anne," which is another way of saying, "Hello, Anne." Enchanté aussi. It's also nice to meet you. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? How are you today? Anne said, "Ça va très bien, merci. Et toi?" "I am very good, thank you. How about you?" Mary said, "Moi aussi. Ça va très bien. On y va." "Me too. I am doing great. Let's go." On y va means let's go. It's sort of like a phrase we throw around and we say, "Let's go, on y va." And if you can see here, aussi, A-U-S-S-I shows up twice. This is the same as also. Okay, so that concludes today's presentation about learning about how to introduce yourself and how. So now you know how to introduce yourself, how to introduce other people, and even a little extra vocabulary to help spice up your conversation and make it more casual. So thank you guys so much for watching. Je m'appelle Haley, and au revoir.